Champions final as well, with Yize a runner-up at the English Open. So they're both banging form. Xiao Guodong to get us underway. It's now best of 11 in the semi-finals here at the Scottish Open. And that is not a great start, is it? Very unusual to see that on the break-off. But a few...
The black, which I've never seen before, I doubt I'll ever see again. I'm assuming the table has been recovered. That's always what happens. Semi-finals.
Xiao Guodong.
Well, the in-off has made a difference because cue ball now in the D hand-on table for Xiao Guodong. Chance to, I was going to say, to settle his with his first semi-final. But the blue stays out.
Xiao Guodong 1.
Well, some of those matches where you almost feel like...
One.
Well, this is no good at all.
Oh. But after that, he played very well. He had 2 big breaks in the next 2 frames.
Foul and a miss. Xiao Guodong 1. Baize 4.
I'll get replaced.
Back.
Brown, no doubt, nominated this time. And carbon copy of the previous.
Baize 4. Yeah.
I'm sure the match will set a lot of fans. Of course, beat Barry Hawkins yesterday. That 9-frame thriller with Chris Wakelin. And Xiao Guodong is probably his best performance was against Stephen Maguire in the last 16. He had 4 big frame winning breaks there. But again, yesterday, against Brazil, it wasn't flawless, but he was certainly... So it's been an incredible campaign, really.
Yeah, I mean, that 9-8, and then, of course, when you get in, be very efficient. And that's what he intends to be now. But he's got a good combination of...
It's only the 4th time that 3 of the 4 ranking event semi-finalists have been from China, but it's the 3rd time this season, so it just shows the strength and depth in the Chinese game now. Xiao Guodong spotted Yize's potential early on when he was 18.
As he left a gap through to the red. Plain ball. They still have a little bit of left on the cue ball. There you are. It's turned into...
One. Okay. Oh, sorry. 9.
Well, he's taking his time, isn't he, with these shots? I mean, it's a... I'm trying to get things working for him, but at the moment, the first half of frame has not been, let's be honest. Playing 12.5 minutes, and they've barely played a good shot between them, but that certainly will change.
Well, the tone was sort of set, wasn't it, with the break-off shot that he played? That was sort of...
That might win the blue here, I'm sure, from the green.
Baize, 1.
It's getting tight enough behind the... He's going to try and lay up to that red on the right cushion, but it's not a huge target. Well, he's absolutely nowhere near
Oh,
it.
no miss. Baize,
Say it again, the table's been recovered. The
And now... And they are both heavy scorers this season. Xiao Guodong's made 7 more centuries than he...
Eight. Okay. 15.
just coming to terms with the conditions a little bit more on the slide than they would have been. New cloth, there's more sheen on the cushions, and the ball just slip off
23.
them a little bit more. As the cloths get older, they square up what they're playing on. Playing all around the angles, I think, for the lone red on the far cushion here. Yeah. Well, he's not behind it.
Left.
Wanted the cue ball right on that right cushion.
51.
Well, he may have played it, but safety was forefront in fact.
Well,
Xiao Guodong,
I
31.
guess the fact he got this second part of the shot wrong will be... Well, it's one of those frames, isn't it? It's
Xiao
just,
Guodong, 4.
just one of those frames.
One.
Yeah, that's the best shot we've seen. Beautifully struck.
shot this, because if he gets it, he just needs a big colour off it. Never looked at him. He was on the black, that's all.
One.
You saw a delayed screw back on that ball, as if the cue went. He might be screwing to get the other red out here as well as pop the one at the table.
Baize 8.
So red and
One.
means that the user can still time its end of frame.
Xiao Guodong 6.
Who then, of course, over the years did learn the other side and is now world #1 by some distance.
Yeah, I mean, with Judd Trump, he came into professional. I think was the earliest he could be professional then. Played in a lot of qualifiers and hardened professionals did for him. But he learnt a lot in the end, as you say. But it was not.
8.
It was not.
Baize 8.
Well, if he can pop the red, then it ends any doubt about who's going to win this frame, you would think. Well, you don't want balls sort of running around the table when your opponent needs a snooker. Well, he nearly got one himself. Well, frame away. Just about.
1.
51 minutes against Luca Bracel, and then the next couple of frames he put together 2 big breaks. Just having a great saw the one at the start.
10.
Taking it all in his stride. A champion of champions who's Mark Allen in the next round, and he was saying he'd had a bit of fortune. He was not bigging himself up at all, but he must be feeling great about things after all these years. He's arrived as a top player. He's got a chance to reach another final today, and he's made it the better start to the semi-final. Not a classic frame, but Xiao Guodong wins it. It's the final of the Scottish Open, the last ranking event of 2024.
it a little thick, then you cue that more of a containing shot here is what your user thinks about. Cue ball at the black end of the table. Difficult part if he's playing it. Oh, he's done damage here, surely. I mean, there was a red up that end of the table as well, so I mean, dangerous shot to play.
One. Five.
He would need Dachi. Obviously got into the semis in the International Championship, but then slipped out again, just because it's so competitive now. That elite bracket. But really, the next cut-off that matters is for the Crucible. And that
11.
Yeah, I don't know. Fine, that's what he's looking at now. To me, that will go. But that's for 2 or 3 shots along the way from here. So I'm looking at the into the bunch. It's worked out not too badly.
A couple of finals years ago.
That is.
Xiao Guodong, 25.
Thinking about the next shot, I think he's got ahead of himself. He missed a sitter there.
One.
I don't understand that. I don't know why he didn't play the other red of the 2. Top one went. Anyway.
Nine.
Get it, but you know, you can see that there's difficulty attached to this shot. Well done.
15.
Shouldn't have been there, but it's not so bad when you pop the... No, that's better. He's now coming.
18. Yeah, he's definitely got star quality, hasn't he? He's got presence as he was winning their decider. But he's definitely got something about him, charisma. We saw it at the shoot. Had actually Mark Selby's daughter. She had a little sign, didn't she?
Do so much. Your Sullivans and your Stephen Hendry, all these greats. You know, Jack Lazowski, we enjoy watching. It might have worked out in his favour when you think about it, because it might have worked for him.
After 2.
red. And he's usually very good.
Just all unravelled though, hasn't it now, positionally?
Oh, this really difficult shot now on the black. There's not a player in the game who really enjoyed playing that shot.
To lead by 13. But he just lost the run of the white during.
Foul. One.
Quick natural, wasn't it? From
Very fast. Cue ball kept running.
9. Sixteen.
He went a little too far for the yellow, but it's fine.
Yellow, green and brown needed to lead 2-0.
24.
You do get the feeling, should the frames be a little scrappy as they've been, they're good when now it's an attacking and scoring match. As a youngster, he wouldn't be as experienced at sort of grinding frames.
27.
This is the thing, if he doesn't score today, then he's surely not going to win. Like you say, it would favour Xiao if it's bits and pieces.
41.
Which it has been so far, let's be honest.
Six.
Well, he's picked up the pieces here. Had the chance from who he is in off.
42 in the frame.
And that 42 is the highest break so far. It's been bitty, but Xiao Guodong doesn't mind that because he is leading the semi-final by 2 frames to 0. Bits and pieces really so far, but Xiao Guodong happy enough with his 2-0 lead.
Relish the lead, and it'll make it very difficult for him to come back into the match if it gets too many frames behind.
One.
Good shot. Not a bad split.
6. 7.
Look at this, the black on it.
$15.
You just look at the players he's beaten this season. You know, Sullivan, Mark Selby, and again Mark Allen. So, you know, it's not just winning matches, it's who he's beating along the way. Of course, yesterday defeated, going to be hampered on this one.
Yeah,
23. $31. $35.
Yeah, red to middle, past the pink. Good shot down the cushion, playing with a little bit of pace. Didn't need to play it.
$43.
Another lovely shot, really moves.
One 3-9. Schuster made it in the qualifying a few weeks ago. Still holding at the moment. On to the 5,000, and it's well, he's not going to be beaten here because that's a very unexpected miss from Xiao Guodong.
Yeah, never there. But anyhow.
One.
Well, this would give him a huge boost if he could somehow. It's very noticeable though in that previous frame when he had that chance. He made a 38 and he was barely on a ball as played.
6.
Yeah, well, I said about Xiao Guodong favourite in all of those matches. Now he's the favourite coming into this one. It's a different sort of pressure, maybe.
$15. $21.
So it's on the red down the cushion. This was now we know why Guodong didn't proudly hold for the black. If he'd rolled it in, he'd have been on the side cushion, I think.
Thank you. 1.
From an error from his opponent. It looked a big error from him, of course, missing the red to left middle, but here he is, still in front in the frame, with another good chance to win it. Go 3-0 in front. Oh, and then he misses that. Wow.
Xiao Guodong 1.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? That would be a question of catching Yize when he's cold and he's not played yet. This is a real prospect for the future, Yize. Very gifted player. And I think him off the table.
Eight.
Because you kind of feel.
Well, missing black's off the spot. The man whose name is on the trophy.
Okay.
Now you feel this
15.
one more, make sure the pace is right on this. Cross one cushion. Well, I'd be more than happy to have finished there. It's all in his own hands now.
20.
Won't need the black.
23.
The win because he was struggling, he wasn't really putting anything together. Xiao Guodong missed two sitters, really. The red to middle, then haven't got
26.
another chance to black off the spot.
Gone a bit far, so the cue will travel here quite away from blue to pink.
35.
Not bad.
Middle of the pocket, that pink. He's so confident on shots like that that seems to have pressure attached to them. Xiao Guodong missed a couple much easier in this frame, and the second one cost him dearly. The black stays out, it doesn't matter. The frame is his. Yize is on the scoreboard. He could easily have been 3-0 down, but in fact, the lead is just 2-1. Look at the end there, frame ball. This suggests that his confidence is up, and now maybe he'll become more of a threat in this match. And Xiao has to recover from failing to win that frame. Whatever happens today and maybe the rest of the weekend, I think Yize the next few years could act that way, but certainly you listen to players in the game, they all talk with a lot of respect about him, a lot of admiration for the way he plays, and he's still young, of course. He's only World Championship. Who's going to be the first? Ding, obviously, for many years was expected to. Didn't happen. Could still happen. But there's a lot of others now. Zhang and Xiao Guodong in the top 16. Of course, Zhang.
His right-hand side. Not an easy shot to play and keep the ball safe there. It was a little bit... No, goodness me, that was close.
Problem is, though, it's now very close to the pocket, waiting for Xiao Guodong.
1.
On to Yize. But for that red just going all round the pocket. too far, slightly.
$11.
Up and down. I think you'll go between yellow and brown, but what happens on the way back up? Well, he's missed everything on the way back too. That's pretty good, actually.
Xiao Guodong, 16.
Significant.
One. Eight. 9.
And he wants to show him I feel good myself. If you're struggling, I'm not.
Yeah, but he went 2-0 down yesterday and did not panic against Chris Wakeland, didn't he?
The balls he's missed, I mean, they go together, but also he's taken a long time over his shots, which is always a sign that, you know, you maybe not feeling that great inside.
17.
This is the thing, though, as I was saying, his status has changed. He's now, you know, a top player who's favourite in matches like this.
$23.
It went in. Become more of a thing in.
$29.
No, that's perfect. Maybe go into the side of the Reds and develop them all. Played the double. Not very close.
Baize, 36.
It may be, but he's not left anything when that happens. Good shot. That is a good shot. No easy shot to play to hit that red as thin as that. Brilliant pot. You should have an idea on steering the roll behind these. Got a long backswing. The roll up for him is not a simple shot.
Baize, 1.
Dangerous shot here for Xiao Guodong, playing with a swerve. Has he got any control over this? Absolutely none. Well, he was very hasty there. He's rattled.
One.
He is rattled. I mean, even the 2 frames he won to lead. Missed a couple since then and just maybe needs the sanctuary of the interval to get his head together.
Nine.
The years in a big match like this.
Nicely played.
Pushing it in him as he closes in on making it 2 each here. Xiao Guodong needs a snooker. So on as even at the interval.
Yeah, it was a good red, wasn't it, that he knocked in? He looked at it, didn't get onto a colour, but he did roll up nicely, cleverly behind the green. And then the shot that Guodong played, he didn't think about very much, and it was, I don't quite know what he was thinking there, that swerve. Cost him.
28.
100% cost him the frame. So, of the two, surely he'll be feeling miles better. His opponent.
Yeah, I mean, he should have gone 3-0 down. What a chance. And nothing's gone right for him really since then.
36.
But the interval and prepare for the second half. It's set up nicely for the audience.
$45.
What a striker of the ball he is, this young man. I've spoken about him and admire the way he plays.
48.
Yeah, he's a fantastic talent. You know, the way he brings that cue back in, it's a lovely swing of the cue, and you can see so many things that are good about it.
52.
We saw him struggle early, but now he's just growing in confidence, and there's so much potential there as well. He's a progress of what he could end up.
Yeah, he's only been a pro 3 years, but already hitting the heights. And right
57.
back in this match. This is...
63.
Punches in another pink. So that's 63 from Yize, means that the players head to the interval in the first semi-final of the Scottish Open, all square. It's 2-2. Remember, 6 needed to take on Mark Allen.